Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, #FE. So, in the last episode, Tsubasa went to her modeling session. It didn't turn out great, and we found out that the cameraman was actually responsible for kidnapping the models and taking them to the idolosphere for whatever reason? I don't know, but it's probably got something to do with performance, so we probably got to stop him. And in this episode, Tiki is apparently complaining that it's quiet without Maiko. And apparently it's unsettling. Well, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to do that, Tiki, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I can't, meet up to your expectations. And, I'm just trying so hard, Tiki. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm overreacting. But I like to overreact. Overreacting's fun, as long as you do it in moderation. Not, like, all the time. Like, if you overreact all the time, then it just becomes very... One, it becomes very tiring for the person overreacting, and two, it just comes off as, well, unrealistic. Ooh, new enemies! Let's see what we got here. A Abyss. If there's anything like the Dark Souls Abyss, then that's something to be feared. But, let's take out the enemies we know, since we know their weaknesses. And obtain a play record, apparently. What, Flux? That did more damage than I was hoping for. Okay, well, you're not weak to anything that Kiria has, so... Let's try a Bufu. Let's try a Bufu on the Abyss. That worked out surprisingly well. You know what else works out surprisingly well? Piercing on this enemy. Bam! But we only got the 2 in terms of session attack for the skewer, which is a little bit disappointing. Okay, take that out, and now the Bufu will go into the Abyss, and that's a really good session. Sweet. The thing that I like about sessions, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, the thing I really like about session attacks is that you can be strategic with the way the enemies, what am I trying to say? The way that their health goes, so that you can work around it to get weaknesses on certain enemies and weaknesses on other enemies. It's really cool. I should probably keep on continuing. We got a Electu Blizzard session. Sweet. So that means that we can combo the Zio with the Blizzard. And I was noticing that Tomo's a little bit behind on levels. I mean, with the Experience Dungeon, it doesn't really matter, but we should probably get him in on some of the action as well. Let's play Metal Gear around that. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like there is. I wonder if I could sneak past. Come on. Yes! Okay. You go away. Don't want to fight you right now. I'm busy exploring. Man, there's a bunch of you. Man, there's a bunch of you. Okay, fine, I'll indulge you in one fight. Okay, decided to bring Tomo in on the action, seeming he was feeling a little bit left out. I decided to indulge him, and also Kiria's stage performance leveled up, which means that we get a new side story with her, which is sweet because, oh, she looks awesome and I want to learn all about her. I mean, not in that way. What do I even mean in that way? What does that even mean? Why do I keep it... Okay, well, I know what it means, but I don't know why I keep on saying it like that. Like, I'm saying that it's something nefarious. I mean, I probably shouldn't do that. Otherwise, people will start thinking that's what I actually mean. Even though I kind of do. It's weird. It's a weird sense of humor I've got. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And we made a nice little shortcut. At least I believe this is a shortcut. Yep, looks like it. That is super dope. Because that means that I can run away from Mirages. No, that means that we can get up here real quick in case we get sent back to the beginning. Alright, let's do some more exploring. What's over here? An enemy's over here, apparently. Okay, more of the same. Let's jump down here. Man, he really likes these images, seeming that he's plastering the same ones over and over again. Got that girl in the green cuties top. I think I've said that already. I can't actually remember if I have. I'm sorry, it's the short hair, man. I'm weak to it. I am completely on Wooly's side with that one. And for people who don't watch Two Best Friends, they are going to be very confused with that remark. So, Itsuki just learnt a very, very nice little move by the name of Mazayo, which is basically Zayo, except it can hit all enemies, which is actually really good, because that means that I can hit multiple enemies with one attack, with the element of lightning. Looks like there's no other way to go, so I guess... Oh! We can sneak around this. Haha, sweet. Okay, let's just move away from that Mirage. And, right, okay. I was trying to suss out how to go over that camera. Okay, now with that done, let's see. If we go around this way, stupid camera. God, they are really not putting them in optimal positions. Like, obtain performer nightlight flicker. Huh. Well, looks like that makes one of Sebastia's radiant skills available, so that's dope. Let's see, is this another shortcut? Possibly? I'm not entirely sure with that one, in all honesty. Oh god, and we got 2 lot treasures, which makes me very concerned, because now I have to choose which one that I want to unlock. And this one was behind a locked wall, so it automatically makes me assume that I want to unlock this one. Oh, I have 2 treasure keys. Okay, never mind, I can unlock both of them. Obtained a chakra pot. Okay, then, fair enough. I guess that restores a bunch of EP. Let's see, have I been here before? Looks like I have. This must have been a way that I ignored, and this actually is a shortcut, but I just happened to ignore that pathway, which means that it all works out in the end. Anyway, let's use the other treasure key. What have you got? Roaring earplugs. Is that... Is that equipment? I assume that's equipment. Let's see, power bangled, yeah, roaring earplugs. Raises speed, lowers defense, and res, equipable all. Wow, that's a lot of speed. That does decrease. I like defense, I'm not really a big speed person, which makes me a little bit hesitant. This actually has a better armor rating. Huh, how about that? Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that. I'm not really one for those types. I'm not really one for speed. Also, looks like we've mastered every single weapon that Itsuki has so far, which means that I need to go back and see if there's a new weapon that I can fuse for him. Okay, let's see, where are we now? Surrounded by enemies, that's where we are apparently. Taking a look at the map, this is a new place, so let's do some more exploring. Okay, if I drop down here, where will this put me? I believe this is a place I've already been before. Okay, what about over here? If I drop down here, where will this put me? I'm pretty sure that you have to drop off the right place in order to maneuver around the cameras, which means that I don't want to! Oh god, okay. Just run away from the big, tough, scary enemy. Have him phase out of existence. I wanted to look down here. This looks new. Is there like a treasure or something? Oh, there is a treasure. Well, I want that. Just stay away from the camera. What we got? Obtain 10,000 yen. The hell, I'm not gonna say no to that. But I do have to go in front of the camera. That's cool, that's cool. I got a shortcut somewhere. Can't exactly remember where, but it's all good. Okay, I actually cannot remember where that shortcut is. Oh god, this is embarrassing. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was up here, and then take a... Okay, so that's where... Okay. So that's where I need to go, which means I want to go this way, right? God, this is very maze-like and confusing. I apologize for this. Oh god, okay, right, so go around here, avoid this camera. Go around here, avoid this camera. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. It's fine. It's fine. We're on the right track. Okay, I'm pretty sure I want to go down the middle one. I'm at least 84% sure. Was that correct? Well, we're pushing forward. Oh god, okay. Right, that's a camera. That's the treasure. Can I... No, I can't scoot past. Well, I chose the wrong one. I chose poorly. Meet you guys back there in a second. Okay, here we are back here again, and this time to fall down the left one. Whoop! Apparently that's the sound I make when I jump. Yes, this looks correct. Okay. Move on down this path. Move on down this path. God, this is very maze-like. I think I like it. I mean, because it's different. Because in Persona, the dungeons are randomly generated, and in this one it looks like they're fixed, which is actually a difference. So, hey, well done, game designers. Something that's not Persona-like, which, I mean, by all accounts, please continue with your Persona-like, similarities, because I like Persona, and that's a game I like very much. Okay, now that that's done, what was I doing? I believe that way is progression, which means I want to do a little bit exploring over here. What do we got? Apparently this way's towards the 8th floor? Question mark? Oh, okay, let's sneak past... Oh god, okay, sneak past that camera. Maybe this way's progression. Maybe I got it wrong. Let's continue forward and see what we can find. Yeah, okay. Looks like this way was indeed progression, which makes me... Okay, there was absolutely nothing up those stairs. Well, that's good. Wall point unlocked. Don't want to go anywhere right now, and I'm guessing this is a boss room? I sense a dangerous presence beyond this floor. Okay, well, let's not proceed just yet. In fact, I think it'll be the smart decision if I make my way back towards the exit and head over to the Fortuna office so we can heal up and get all of our new crap. So, meet you guys back at the office. Okay, or maybe not meet you at the office because just yet, because freaking Kiria... not the best time to ask about a side story. A new side story is available. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Helped me with something. You can find me, let's see, along Central City Street. Kiria, as much as I would love to hang out with you... seriously? You want to do this now? In the middle of... Okay, no. Okay, meet you guys back at the office. I want to hang out with you, but not now. Okay, here we are, the Bloom Palace. Tiki, we got a bunch of stuff that we need to fuse together. Okay, so we can make one for Kaida and one for Kane. Kind of hoping I can make a little few more. A little few more? A few more. Alright, let's see. So, definitely want the new weapons. Let's see, what can we make? Poison Spear. Interesting. What about here? So, I'm taking a look at stuff to see, what do we need for that? We need, okay, apparently that's a question mark area. Well, for now, let's just make the Poison Spear. Not gonna lie, that spear looks a little dumb, because it kind of defeats the purpose of the spear. It looks more like a halberd. I guess we'll equip it right now. Actually, I don't think I mastered... I think I'm still mastering the Wind Spear. I might change that back, but also for now, we need to make the Silver Feather. And that's done. Equip that on, because I'm pretty sure that you've mastered all of your weapons. Once again, probably gonna need to double check. Okay, maybe not. Looks like you got a Radiant Lance that you need to master. Well, whatever. I can switch it all around a bit later. Who needs consistency? Okay, what can we make for you? Smash hit. The SP gauge increases further if a session includes more than 2 combos. I think I will definitely be getting that. New Radiant Steel Smash hit. And we got one more for Tsubasa. What do we got? We got first on the scene. When the action order for each turn is decided, this cast member's turn will come sooner. That actually... I'm pretty sure that'll be very helpful, considering I've pretty much dedicated Tsubasa to be our... I'm pretty much going to make her our healer. Like, I think that's fair to say, so... I think that's a pretty good ability for you to have as our healer. First on the scene. Plus, I think it just makes her faster, overall, which is pretty good in my books. I think that's pretty much all that we need to do. So, it's a little bit early, but I think I'm going to end the episode off here, considering we just got to a boss. I think this is a pretty good place to end it. So, next time on Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE, I think in between episodes, I'm going to get everyone's levels a bit more leveled out, pun not intended. So, mainly just bring up Toma up to speed with the other characters. And get interrupted by Akira. No. And we'll be proceeding to the boss next episode. So, see you guys then. Okay, so... I just ended the episode off, but you're probably wondering why there's this little bit that's been tagged on at the end. So, while I was going through editing, I noticed that when I edited down the footage for this episode, I only had 16 minutes of usable footage that I could have used. So, those battles that I did took up a lot more time than I anticipated, and I thought 60 minutes is too short for an episode. So, there's a little bonus segment where I'm going to show off something I was going to show off eventually, which I alluded to, and I was going to show it off later, but screw it, we're going to do it now. So, I'm going to go into the EXP dungeon here, and I'm going to... You know what, we've done Heightened Experience already, let's do an Heightened Mastery. Even though some of our weapons are already mastered, maybe it'll help upgrade our stage rank, I don't know. But... Mastery Area. Within the Mastery Area are foes who drop skill books that grant mastery. As you defeat enemies in combat or the map, the others will grow stronger. Retreat sometimes is the widest options. They're also hidden, blah blah blah. Same as the other place, and it's the same. I can't remember if I showed off this area before. I'm pretty sure I have, but the real reason that I wanted to come in here because I got a bunch of new costumes to show off. Everyone's looking good. So yeah, I got all the DLC costumes, and I did want to actually go through them because they're actually referenced to like other Atlas games, which is actually really cool. They happen to be ones that are Nintendo exclusive, which, you know, makes sense from licensing and, you know, all that standpoint, but it's still really cool. It's really nice to see, like, companies reference things in, like, their franchise, especially these types of, like, references, because these are very obscure. These are not very, like, it's not right to say they're not popular games, it's just that, they're very niche, I think that's fair to say, but then again, I'm playing freaking Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE, so this is... So, the costume that Itsuki's wearing is from the main character of, Shin Megami Tensei, Devil... It's Devil Survivor, I believe, not Devil Summoner. Devil Summoner is a different series, and it's the second one on 3DS, Record Breaker. Or the regular one on regular DS, because Record Breaker was a re-release. Anyway, let's actually attack, because it looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't want to take out these guys immediately. Well, I guess I am. But you get to see a little snippet of the other two guys there, because their costumes are actually pretty cool as well. So, for people who don't know, Tomer is actually dressed up as a samurai. Because that's the way that they say it in the game from Shin Megami Tensei 4, which is a game I need to beat at some point. I'm like a good solid 10 hours in, and I need to finish the last 30 hours. And Shin Megami Tensei, like the mainline Shin Megami Tensei, like 4 has one of the most fascinating stories that I've ever played in a game. Like, it's been like, oh God, the things that they do and like the twists and turns that happen just make you just go, what? It's so good. Sorry if this is very impromptu and very like disjointed with how I'm speaking, because it is. Like, yeah, I want to find another enemy here before they get too strong, because the other one I need to show off is Tsubasa and Kiria. Because I need to show off their stuff. It's kind of nice how every costume change, it actually does like a unique intro to show off like their new style, which makes sense in context of the game. That's actually a nice little detail. Also, I never noticed the background before. I never noticed that that's actually just like animated monsters. That's actually really cool. Sorry, I'm just noticing a bunch of new things that I've never noticed before. But yeah, Tsubasa is actually oh God, I can't remember her name. She's a unique character to Persona Q, Shadow of Labyrinth. I can't remember her name. I know she likes sweets. I remember that part. Was it Rin? No, it wasn't Rin. Was it Rin? Oh, I can't remember. I actually cannot remember. That's kind of bad. They're resistant to lightning. That's not good. Let me just use Cleave. Show off these moves before we move on to Kiria. Did I actually kill off all the enemies? No, I didn't. Good. Because we need to switch over. Fortunately, no entrance, but that's fine, because oh boy, you got the most different costume out of all of them, I think. I mean, Tsubasa's pretty different with the blonde hair, but wow, you look different. I have no idea what your name is, because I don't know the series, but I'm pretty sure she's from Entrian Odyssey, which is a dungeon crawler game on 3DS. There's quite a few games in that series, actually. I'm very surprised. It's basically, it's what Persona Q was modeled after. At least that's what I assume, just by the way that they both look. There we go, we get some nice up-close shots. So that's pretty dope. Very glad I got to show off those DLC costumes, and I'm not sure if there's any more. I mean, if there's more characters that will join our party, then I assume there will be some more. But I'm just going to head over to the exit. Well, you know what? This is also a good point to like bring up something that I think I need to that I just want to mention, just because it's an opinion-based thing. And I think it's safe to say this 12 episodes in. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I really dislike the name of this game. I really don't like it. And the only reason I'd bring it up, I wouldn't bring it up if there wasn't like a interesting reason for it. Wow, we're getting all of the unique intros. But it looks good, so I don't care. The only reason I bring it up is because I think this is the only game I have ever played where I hated the name, then I loved the name, and then went back to hating the name. Like, does that even make any sense? Probably doesn't, but like, to elaborate just a little bit, when I first heard the name of Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE, I was like, that's dumb, they should have just called it Shin Megami Tensei X Fire Emblem. You know, like, you know, in the same vein as Street Fighter Cross Tekken or anything like that. But then, when I looked at the title closer, I noticed, and pretty much, everyone noticed it at this point, that, the FE obviously stood for Fire Emblem, but people didn't know where the what's it? Shin Megami Tensei, sorry. The Shin Megami Tensei influence of the name was. But then you look at the Tokyo Mirage session part, and then you notice that it says TMS, which is SMT backwards, which stands for Shin Megami Tensei. And considering the different art direction and, like, the parallels of the game, I thought that's really clever. They worked the, like, anagram of, is it an anagram, or is it the, other one? Is anagram the one where you, like, build a sentence that's made up of words and then you can re-scramble the words into a different sentence? I'm thinking... whatever. But then, I noticed the damn hashtag in the title, which I didn't notice at first because I thought that was just a decoration in, like, the title. I didn't think anything. I thought it was called Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE at first. But then I noticed the freaking hashtag, and I still to this day don't know if it's actually a hashtag or not, because that's all I can assume it is, considering, like, the world and, like, the type of, like, setting they're trying to, like, establish with, like, the Wii gamepad being phones and communication and teenagers and all that. So I can only assume it's a hashtag. And once I found out that there's a goddamn hashtag in the title, I went back to disliking it. Not as much as before, because I still respect the smartness of, like, the abbreviation of the Shin Megami Tensei in the title, but there you go. So there's my opinion on the name in this really weird, awkward section I decided to put at the end of the main episode. Well, if it's at the end, I guess you can skip it, so it's fine. But now, properly, let's end off the episode. So, next time on Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE, I probably said this already, but I don't care, it's been a few days. We're going to go to the Idolosphere and defeat that boss, and hopefully get back Maiko. See you guys then.